Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillahi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa man walahum. Wa alihi tayyibin tahirin naqiyin. إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا وصلى الله عليه وسلم. قال الله تعالى أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. صدق الله العظيم. Respected brothers and my elders and my sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. As you know, I have told you about the fadail of Ramadan and last ashra of the Ramadan, what we are going through. What is the purpose of Ramadan? Why the Sawm of Ramadan, fasting of Ramadan? What really Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He wants from us, from the Siyam and fasting of Ramadan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said clearly, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. May you achieve status of taqwa. May you become a muttaqi. तुम मुत्तकी बन जाओ, परहेजगार बन जाओ, तुम्हारे अंदर में तकवा आ जाए. If you look at all ibadat in Islam, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He demand from all this ibadah, what really He want from the ibadah. If you look at the Hajj, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want from the Hajj, وَتَزَوَّدُوا فَإِنَّ خَيْرَ الزَّادِ التَّقْوَى وَاتَّقُونِي يَا أُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ. It's not only the journey of Makkah and Medina, holy places, and Mashair al-Haram, Wukuf of Mina, Arafat, Muzdalifah, and Ziyarat of Medina, and Salatu Salam to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala want only one thing from this all spiritual journey. وَتَزَوَّدُوا فَإِنَّ خَيْرَ الزَّادِ التَّقْوَى. That is taqwa. If you look at the human race, where the people get proud, I'm a British, I'm Americano, I'm a Canadian, I'm African, I'm Asian, I'm Indian, I'm Pakistani, I'm Bengali, I'm this, I'm that. And we are looking down upon the other people. But what is in the eyes of Allah and eyes of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam the priority? The citizenship has nothing to do. Color, creed, caste, money status, political affiliation, political status has nothing to do. Allah said clearly in Surah Hujurat, Ya ayyuhan nas, inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa untha. O mankind, I have created you from one single pair, that is Adam and Hawa alayhi salatu salam. وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ شُعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلَ لِتَعَارَفُوا. And I divide you amongst your clan, amongst your kabila, your nationality, with a different color, different country, to recognize one another. It's not the symbol of pride. When we die, what happened? Everybody is going to the earth. منها خلقناكم وفيها نعيدكم ومنها نخرجكم تارة أخرى. We are going to cover, we are going to mitti, we turn to dust, we mix with the dust. At the day of the Qiyamah, we come out from the same dust. So if you look at the dust, you can't recognize who's who and what in a zoo. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants from us. Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. The most honorable, respectable, near and close and dear to Allah. So who is the near and dear to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? He said only one thing. Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. the Muazzaz, Mukarram, honorable, near and dear and close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is muttaqi. If you look at the Qurbani, if you look at the sacrifice on Yawmul Udhiyya, when we are slaughtering animals, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, لَن يَنَالَ اللَّهَ لُحُومُهَا وَلَا دِمَاؤُهَا. Your animal, skin of your animal, blood of your animal, flesh over your animal is not reaching to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So then what is reaching to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? He said clearly, لَن يَنَالَ اللَّهَ لُحُومُهَا وَلَا دِمَاؤُهَا وَلَكِنْ يَنَالُهُ التَّقْوَى مِنْكُمْ. Taqwa, piety, godly conscious, realization, presence of Allah. That is the main factor for the believer. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants that taqwa from us in our life, from the Ramadan. Shaykh al-Islam, Hujjatul Islam, Abu Hamid, Imam Ghazali rahmatullah alayhi said, after Ramadan and Siyam of Ramadan, Tarabi of Ramadan, Sahri of Ramadan, Ibadat of Ramadan, Dua of Ramadan, and Takbir and Tahleel of Ramadan, and Zikr and Ibadat of the Ramadan, and Dua in the month of Ramadan, and I'tikaf in the Ramadan, if you are not achieving a sifat of taqwa, you wasted your time. The philosopher has said, if someone is going to bathroom, in his washroom, and he come out without bath, so it's not the problem of the bath. The sabun is there, shampoo is there, water is there, hot water is there, cold water is there, shower is there, everything is there, but you don't use, you don't utilize, you don't exercise. You enter and you come out as you enter. What the ulama has said, there are two kinds of the people. एक तो वो है जो रमजान में दाखिल होते हैं और ईद हुई वो रमजान से निकल गए. The first category, first kind of the people who enter the Ramadan, they enter the Ramadan from the first day of a Ramadan, and immediately after the sighting of the moon of the Eid, they come out from the Ramadan. They are not achieving anything. The second category of the people, रमजान अपने अंदर में दाखिल करते हैं. They let Ramadan to enter in the system, in our system of life, our family life, our social life, our economic life, our business transaction, each and every part of our life, we have one realization, presence of Allah. What Imam Ghazali rahmatullah alayhi said, this is a tarbiyah, is a training for 1 month to circulate for the whole year. We have our own food, we have our own drink, we have our own spouse, male or female. There's no one can see, there's no one can watch. We are alone in our room. Whatever we want to do, we can do. We can eat, we can drink. Who will come and see? People can enjoy with their spouse, male, female, husband, wife. Who is going to watch? Who is going to see them? There is no one to see. But we don't approach. Why? Because of the sound. It's our own halal. We abstain, we keep distant. We're scared of the corona and we apply social distances. We're scared might that coronavirus affecting us. But for the sin, for the guna, we are not making a distance from the sin. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us month of Ramadan as a training. Say in Ramadan, you abstain, you keep distant from your own halal food, own halal drinks, own halal wife or husband. So after the Ramadan, how can you go to the haram? It is impossible. But even after the Ramadan, if you are doing the same thing and life come back to the same square, then my brothers and sisters, Islam, we didn't allow Ramadan, message of the Ramadan and the result of the Ramadan, taqwa, to enter our system of the life, but we enter inside the month of Ramadan. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us taqwa from the month of Ramadan and ibadat of Ramadan. لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. May you achieve a station of the taqwa, stage of taqwa, Maqam of taqwa, sifat of taqwa. 252 places in Holy Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned word of taqwa, meaning of taqwa and reality of taqwa. What Ibn Masud radiyallahu ta'ala said, 6,666 ayat in Holy Quran. 1,000 ayat for wa'ada, 1,000 ayat for wa'id, 1,000 ayah for amr, 1,000 ayah for nahi, 1,000 ayah for the qisas of Anbiya and previous ummah, 1,000 ayah for the qudrat and sign and alamat of the creation of Allah, 250 ayah related to masail of halal, 250 ayah related to masail of the haram, 166 ayah, zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So wa'da and wa'id, it means the promise, what Allah has promised about the Jannah, luxurious life, comfort life, peaceful life in this world and hereafter. Wa'id, warning from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you do this, this will be happen. So wa'da, wa'id, amr, order, command of Allah, aqimus salah wa atu zakah, establish the prayer and do the fasting, do the zakat, go for hajj. Nahi, forbidden thing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forbid something, liquor, gambling, speaking lie, fraud, deceiving. This is all haram in Islam. So wa'da, wa'id, amr, nahi, qisas, the stories of the previous prophets alayhi salam, from Adam alayhi salatu salam to Sayyidina Isa alayhi salatu salam, how we came to know. We came to know only from Rasulullah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent wahi to Nabi Allah. And Nabi alayhi salatu salam, he educates us. He is a muallim al-insaniyya. And this responsibility for the ummah, we are the ummah of the knowledge. The first word of the Holy Quran, which Allah revealed to Nabi Allah, the first wahi which Allah revealed to Rasulullah when he was Ghar Hira, Iqra bismi rabbika allazi khalaq. To read. Where is our knowledge for the both world? Where is the ilm in the life of the Muslim ummah? The other people is telling us what to do. We have everything in Quran. We have everything in the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Today people came to know, they recognize. Even in United Kingdom, you can see how many places there's a cut, there's a board where is written the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Even in America. And the people are following today what Nabi Allah has said 1,450 years before. When you come to know about the plague or similar pandemic has emerged, what Nabi Allah give a guideline, the time. Those people who are affected, they mustn't come out from their territory. And those who are not affected, they mustn't go and enter to the territory where the people are affected. This lockdown came from where? Where the people came to know about the lockdown. Nabi Allah said, he's a muallim al-insaniyya, he taught the entire world. You get answer from Quran, you get answer from Hadith, but we are not appreciating. We are not imparting knowledge. So 1,000 ayah Allah revealed in Holy Quran about the previous Anbiya and Rasul and the nation. Hazrat Addas radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he said he was a Christian. And he was a slave for Utbah. When Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was returning from Taif, Anas radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said, I was in a company of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. People were throwing stone to Nabi Allah. Bones of the dead body of the animal to the Rasulullah. The body was injured. And the blood of Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam was coming out from his badan and Mubarak. and stuck in a Juti Mubarak, say, Wallahi bi Rabbil Kaaba, by the Lord of the Kaaba, when I tried to remove Nalain al-Sharifain of Rasulullah, Juti Mubarak of Rasulullah, the Juti Mubarak of Rasulullah, Nalain of Rasulullah, Champal of Rasulullah Sallallahu stick with his blood, it was hard and difficult for me to remove peacefully. I was crying, the tears come out from my eyes, said, Oh Allah, what the people did to your Prophet. Can you imagine what he gone through during the time of his journey to Taif? Look at the hadith of Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha, which reported by Imam Bukhari rahmatullah alayh, with the isnad al-sahih. Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha said, one day I was in the company of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and we were talking. So I asked Nabi Allah, Ya Rasulullah, आपकी जिंदगी में ओहद से बढ़कर, जंग ओहद से बढ़कर, ओहद के मामले से बढ़कर, ओहद के इवन से बढ़कर कोई सख्त दिन भी आया है? Ya Rasulullah, is there any hard day came to your life harder than a day of Uhud? To knowledge of Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha, Uhud was one of the toughest day in the life of Rasulullah. 70 of Sahaba got shaheed. 70 Sahaba got injured. Nabi Allah himself got injured. Chehra Mubarak got injured. Tutut Mubarak got shahada. Head Mubarak got wound. Somebody threw a stone. As a result, blood was coming out. Malik bin Sanan, Sayyid al-Khudri, Abu Ubaid ibn Jarrah, Hazrat Talha, Hazrat Zubair, Hazrat Sa'd, Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali. They all surrounded Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. There was a hujum of the kuffar from all the directions, with the arrows, with the sword, with the spear. बट कुर्बान जाए असहाब के ऊपर कि जो अल्लाह के रसूल के लिए ढाल बन गए थे। हजरत तलहा ने सब का सब जख्म अपने सीने पर उठा रखा था। May Allah be mercy on Sahaba, companion of Rasulullah. That's why the Christian, look, they left the Jesus alone. They were 12 disciples of the Jesus at the Last Supper of the Jesus, alayhi salatu wasalam. And when the Pharisees came with the Roman people, they wanted to arrest Sayyidina Isa. They wanted to capture Sayyidina Isa. They wanted to hang him. There were 12 disciples of Hazrat Isa alayhi salatu wasalam. They left him. No one stood by Isa alayhi salatu wasalam to defend him. But look, Janisar Rasulullah, Ashikan Rasulullah, Sahaba of Rasulullah, companion of Rasulullah, what Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, when Allah looked to his entire creation, he chose one, and that is me. Then Allah's Prophet has said, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose a basic quality of the people to my company, that is my Sahaba. Then Allah chose a one group of the people for my ummah. Subhanallah. Rasulullah is a chosen one among the all Nabi and Rasul. Sahaba is the chosen one among the all companion of all the prophets for the company of Rasulullah. Our Ummah Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a chosen ummah among the all ummah. So the Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala anhu, they didn't leave Rasulullah alone. They were under attack from the both sides. They were sandwiched from right and left. Hazrat Talha, Abu Talha radiallahu ta'ala anhu, nearly 70 plus wound was on his chest. He took everything on behalf of Rasulullah. So you can't read to Rasulullah until we are alive. It can happen only our dead body. Sayyidah Fatima Zahra came with a piece of cloth to wipe the blood of Rasulullah, to clean the face of Rasulullah. Abu Ubaidah ibn Jarrah, Malik bin Sanan, Abu Ubaidah ibn Jarrah, he told to Sayyidah Fatima, Beti Fatima, wait. This is the blood of Rasulullah. You are not going to clean from the piece of cloth. So what to do? they hold a head Mubarak, Chehra Mubarak of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. With their tongue, they lick, they suck, and they clean that blood. And what Nabi Allah said, say, Wallahi, 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 Jahannam to kya, Jahannam ki aag to kya, Jahannam ki tapish to kya, Jahannam ka धुआं भी तुझे असर नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि नबी का खून तेरे पेट में है. He said, Wallahi, what is fire of hell? What is the heat of the hell? Even the smoke and dukhan of the fire is not going to affect you, because the blood of Rasulullah in your body. They knew the value of the blood of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hazrat Fatima से फरमाया, बेटी फातिमा, ये नबी का खून है, और अल्लाह के रसूल से हमने सुना, नबी का खून का एक कतरा भी जमीन पर गिरता है, उस जमीन पर कयामत तक घास नहीं उगेगा, उस जमीन वालों के ऊपर अल्लाह का अज़ाब वाजिब हो जाता है. This is the blood of Rasulullah. It's very significant. It's very blessed one. If one drop of the blood is dripping from the body of Nabi, the azab of Allah, wrath of Allah, anger of Allah become wajib to that people. And the grass is not going to grow till the day of the Qiyamah. So they didn't allow the blood of Rasulullah to fall on the ground. They don't want to clean it with a piece of cloth. They suck it. They drink it. Subhanallah. That is the love of the Sahaba radiallahu ta'ala anhu for the Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Disciple lived Isa alayhi salam. But the Janisara Rasulullah, Sahaba Rasulullah, they surrounded. How much Rasulullah was happy. Rasulullah gave them the basharat, good tidings for the Jannah. And the company, Nabiyyin, Siddiqeen, Shuhada wa Salihin in Jannatul Firdaus. So to Aisha radiallahu ta'ala, the harder day, softer day, toughest day in the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is Uhud. My brothers and sisters in Islam and respected ulama, listen to the answer of Rasulullah. From the Bukhari, reported by Imam Bukhari, Bisnad al-Sahih, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ne फरमाया, ये आयशा, uhud मेरे लिए कुछ नहीं है. और कुछ नहीं है. वहां से uhud is nothing to me. वल्लाही ताइफ में, ताइफ के मैदान में, ताइफ की गलियों में, ताइफ की बस्ती में जो मेरे साथ मामला हुआ, हुजूम बुलाई गई, तालियां पीटी गई, पत्थर बरसाए गए, हड्डियां मारी गई. मैं क्या उम्मीद लेकर गया था कि वहां 3 बड़े बड़े सरदार हैं, शायद वो ही मान ले आए तो पूरी बस्ती इस्लाम में दाखिल हो जाएगी. एक ने मुझसे मिलने से इनकार कर दिया. दूसरे ने कहा कि अल्लाह को कोई नहीं मिला, एक यतीम मिला, गरीब मिला, नादार मिला, फकीर मिला. मैं सरदार हूं, मेरे पास कितने पैसे हैं, नबूवत मिलती तो मुझे मिल रही. और तीसरे ने जो लफ्ज इस्तेमाल किया, मैं इस्तेमाल नहीं करता. तीनों ने रिजेक्ट कर दिया अल्लाह के नबी को. नबी अलैहिस्सलातु वस्सलाम said, Aisha, Uhud is nothing to me. What had happened to me in a Taif, in a Maidan of the Taif, in a gully of the Taif, in a street of the Taif, what the mischief people, mischief children, they did to me in a Taif, throwing stone to me, bones to me. The people of Saqif, they have 3 leaders, 3 Sardar. And how they respond to Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how they humiliate to Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What was my expectation from Taif, people of the Taif and Sardar of the Taif? Why I didn't get. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he returned, and the people, they were after Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What he gone through in the Taif, my brothers and my sisters in Islam. Today in a comfort zone, and a luxurious zone, we are sitting. We don't want to do the dawah. Dawah is the main pillar, is a backbone for our deen, for our iman, for our yaqeen. It's our responsibility. Responsibility of each and every Muslim wherever they are. It's not only the work of the ulama and a'immah and du'at and muballigeen and the people of tabligh. Each and every believer has a responsibility. Nabi Allah said, "Ballighu anni walau ayah." Allah has said, convey the message, even is a 1 ayah. فَيُبَلِّغُ الْغَائِبُ الشَّاهِدُ. Those who are present today, you go and convey the message to those people who are absent. Who will do this work? We neglected the work of deen and work of the dawah. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam, while he was sitting on a high hill, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent two angels who are in charge of the two mountains. That place is called Malikul Jibal. Today, there is a maqad of that place when Nabi Allah was making aram with Anas radiallahu ta'ala anhu. And that was the premises of the Utbah. That was his garden for the angur, his garden for the palm tree and khajur, for the grapes. Very huge garden. He was a multi-millionaire. What Bill Gates, what Rothschilds, what Rockefeller, what Morgan family, what the Bush family. They don't have that much money. What the Sardar of the Quraysh they had, Utbah, Sheba, Umayyah, Az bin Wa'il, Akhnas bin Surayq, Abu Sufyan, Hazrat Abbas, he was wealthy man. How much Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them. That was the pride to them that we are wealthy people, we are the Sardar. How come a poor man, a yatim man, a orphan man, he become a Nabi? Why not we? That was the pride killed them. Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam was sitting there. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam was making aram. And Allah sent the angels who were in charge for the two mountains. And they said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, we are in charge of these two mountains. Allah has sent us down. He can't see your humiliation. He can't see what will happen to you. He can't see this torture. He decided, just waiting for you, what you have to say. अल्लाह ने इरादा कर लिया है, वो चाहता है तेरा कंफर्मेशन कि तू एक बार हाँ कह दे. इन दो पहाड़ों के बीच में उनको पीस कर आटा बना दूंगा. Ya Rasulullah, Allah has decided. Just He wants confirmation from you that what you want. Just you said yes, you confirm, you give us a green light, you let us do. Between the two mountains, we crush them and we make them pieces. But what is the answer of Nabi Kareem alayhi salatu salam? Nabi Allah said, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. Oh my Lord, oh my Allah, you send me down to this earth, rahmatul lil alameen. I don't want to curse them. You can destroy them, but you can open the heart for the hidayah. Wallah, if they don't believe today, tomorrow, maybe the children will come, offspring will come from Saqif, from people of Taif. Maybe ya'budunak, they are going to worship you, and they are going to do the work of the deen. Later part, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted the people of the Taif, they accepted Islam. And they spread Islam. Muhammad bin Qasim from Kabila Thaqif, who brought Islam to Multan, Pakistan, and all the Russian state. And from there, he come to Multan, from Karachi, from Jubal. Then he entered to Jaipur, and his people, they entered to Hindustan. From Gujarat, all this area got a Islam because of that sacrifice and qurbani of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam and his dua of the Taif. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam was making aram in a garden in a farm of Utbah. Utbah even though wasn't a Muslim, but he sent his slave Addas. That was I was talking to you. Addas said, I came with the grapes and I present before Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam, when he took a grape, then he said, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And I said, Wallahi, I got surprised. The time in Makkah, in Arabia, in Jahiliyyah, people were not mentioning the name of Rahman and Rahim. When they eat or drink, they were not reciting Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Addas was a Christian. So he had a little knowledge. He asked, who are you? Nabi Karim Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam asked him, what? He said, here there is no one is mentioned this dua. They don't recite. They don't mention name of Allah, Rahman and Rahim. The first time I am seeing. You are reciting name of Allah, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, Rahman and Rahim. Merciful, mercy giving. He is very happy. So, Nabi Karim Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam asked him, what is your name? He said, my name is Abbas. So, where are you from? He said, he is from Nenwa. So, Nabi Allah said, oh, Nenwa? From the territory, from the locality, from the place of my brother Yunus. Alayhi salatu wasalam. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Abbas got shocked. Abbas got thrilled. When Nabi Allah told him about the Nenwa and who was the prophet of the Nenwa, what is the significance of the Nenwa? Nabi Allah gave the whole story. In Surah Yunus you can read. So he is asking to Nabi Allah, said, who you are? No one in Makkah, they know about Nenwa. No one know about the Yunus alayhi salatu wasalam. No one know about the people of Yunus alayhi salatu wasalam. You are the first is telling me about my place, and the Prophet came to my place and his role in the da'wah. Then Nabi Karim Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Rasulul Rabbil Alameen, I am the Prophet of the Lord of the heavens. And the nubuwwah is completed on me. I am the last and final prophet. And I was going to Taif to give the people a da'wat, to call them towards the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Abbas was so thrilled and he was so happy that he kissed a foot mubarak of Rasulullah. He kissed the hand of Rasulullah. Utbah is watching from the far. Then Utbah, he asked, hey, what's wrong with you? I am your master. I am your boss. You never showed me such affection, such love, such respect. What you gave to him? So Abbas, he said, you don't know him. Who is he? He is the final prophet of Allah. Those who are going to follow him, he is going to be success in the both world. And those who are going to reject his mission, he is going to lose in this world and hereafter. Riwayat has said, the Abbas, he accepted Islam. He became a Muslim. So, my brothers and sisters in Islam, so if you look at the ayat of the Quran, that when I was talking to you, that 1000 ayah is related the story of the previous prophet and the nation of the previous prophet. And the azab came to the previous ummah. Nobody knew before Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They were only fairy tales, nice of Arabia. From that time is coming out. Nazar bin Haris, he went to Persia. Nazar bin Haris, he went to the Roman, and he brought the storytellers. And he brought singers, male and female. And he brought the dancer, male and female. Just subtract the mind of the Sahaba and the people not to listen Quran. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْتَرِي لَهْوَ الْحَدِيثِ لِيُضِلَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِهِ. So if you look at the ayah, if you look at the tafsir, according to Ibn Abbas radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, is Nazar bin Harith, who introduced nightclub in Mecca, dancer in Mecca, storytellers in Mecca, and music concert in Mecca, just to bring the youth. So mustn't go and listen the Quran from Rasulullah, mustn't listen the Quran from Abu Bakr, from Umar, Uthman and Ali, from the Sahaba. Because day by day Islam is spreading. Today the same thing is happening. Through the film, through the songs, through the music, through this all different kind of the picture and the serials, subtracting the mind of our youth. Subtracting the mind of the people to occupy in unnecessarily khurafat. And we adrift from Quran, recitation of the Quran and the zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when he told to Abbas, Abbas got surprised. Nobody knew what Nabi Karim sallallahu alayhi wasallam told the people, the kisses of the previous ummah and Anbiya alayhi salatu wasalam. So 1,000 ayat for the kisses and 1,000 ayat for the ibar. Qudrat of Allah, sign of Allah. سنوريهم آياتنا في الآفاق وفي أنفسهم حتى يتبين لهم أنه الحق. Quran said 14th century before. Surely, indeed, and soon we are going to show you our sign of the mighty power in space and within your body. And then you come to know who al-haq, Allah is the truth. Look about the medicine. Look about heaven. Look about the technology. How many things what the Quran has said to the people discover. You read the book about the discovery and Islam, you will come to know how many ayat, nearly 1,000 ayat is talking about the science, technology, discovery. 1,000 ayat in Holy Quran. And Quran is inviting us, فَأَعْتَبِرُوا يَا أُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ فَأَعْتَبِرُوا يَا أُولِي الْأَبْصَارِ, or intelligent people, or think tank people, ponder in the Quran of Allah and found the qudrat of Allah and mighty power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The great embryologist of the world is in Canada. When he came to Riyadh for Islamic Fiqh academic conference, and the ulama, they went and they asked him, how many years you made research in embryology? The development of the child in the womb of the mother. Half of his life he spent only and concentrate for the research, for the embryology, development of the child in the womb of the mother. And what the documentary he produced to the world, in Surah Mu'minin, in one ayah, Allah has mentioned all the function and the stages of the baby, how is developed in the human body, in the embryology of a woman. When he read, he got surprised. And he said that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he wasn't doctor, he wasn't gynecologist, he wasn't embryologist. Where he came to know accurate, better than what I produced and better than what I presented, better than what I have prepared and present to the world. All 7 stages you can see in Surah Mu'minun, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned. The first is a nutfa, and then is alaka, then is a mudaga, then is a muscle, and on muscle there is a bones, and then is a skin, and then what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فَكَسَوْنَاهُ, then we are going to make a perfect human body. خَلْقًا آخر, then we are going to make a complete human baby. Subhanallah ahsanul khaliqeen. Glory be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is the best creator. Ahsanul khaliqeen. When they read this ayah, tafsir of the ayah, translation of the ayah, wallahi, exact the same process. Same development. And each development in a human embryology, in the womb of the mother, is taking place 40 days, 40 days, 40 days. Which Nabi Allah has said clearly. Even if you look at another hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said, after the passing of the few weeks and few months of the pregnancy, then angels is coming down to the womb of the mother, and he's doing 4 things. What is that 4 things? What is the other things? Inshallah ta'ala we talk later. But what I'm trying to tell you from Ibn Masud radiallahu ta'ala anhu, I give the breakdown of the 6,000 ayat, 6,666 ayat. Ibn Masud radiallahu ta'ala said, wallahi, by Allah, by Lord, out of 6,666 ayah, if Ummah practice only one ayah, that ayah is sufficient to solve the problem of Ummah. The Sahaba asked, Muridin asked, student they asked, oh Ibn Masud, just only one ayah, solving entire problem of Ummah. He said, yes, and it's a challenge of Allah. But we are not taking this challenge. We are not practicing. We are not exercising. This is our problem. He said, what is that ayah? He said in Surah Talaq, Allah has said, مَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا. Whosoever fear Allah, who got taqwa, who got godly conscience, who got that feeling, realization of the presence of Allah, يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا, Allah Ta'ala will make way for him. You want solution? Solution from the taqwa. وَيَرْزُقُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبْ, Allah Ta'ala will provide his rizq, his sustenance, his provision out of his expectation. You don't even expect. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, your ruzi, your provision, your need, your requirement is given to you out of your expectation. وَمَن يَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ, whosoever trusts in Allah, Allah Ta'ala is sufficient for him. So my brothers and sisters in Islam, this taqwa we can get from Ramadan. Just 1 month we concentrate, fulfill the right and haqq of Ramadan, siyam of the Ramadan, and wallahi bi Rabbil Kaaba, we have the sifat of taqwa. And when we got the taqwa, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will look after the dunya and our akhirah. Allah Ta'ala solve our problem. Inshallah ta'ala, we continue more about the taqwa and about also that 4 things what the angels is doing in the womb of the mother for the baby. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفروه إنه الغفور الرحيم. اللهم صل على سيدنا ونبينا وحبيبنا وشفيعنا وسندنا ومولانا محمد وبارك وسلم. या इलाही आलमीन, आपने हमें रमजान का महीना दिया ताकि हमारी जिंदगी में तकवा आए, ताकि हम मुत्तकी बने. या अल्लाह तकवी वाली जिंदगी नसीब फरमा, हमें मुत्तकी बना, हमारे माँ बाप को, हमारे भाई बहनों को, हमारे बच्चे और बच्चियों को, पूरी उम्मत को तकवी वाली जिंदगी नसीब फरमा. या इलाही आलमीन, रमजान का अक्सर हिस्सा चला गया, गफलत में गुजर गया. ए मौला, इस कोताही को माफ फरमा. या अल्लाह, जितने दिन बाकी रह गए, जितनी घड़ियां बाकी रह गए, या अल्लाह उसकी कदरदानी हमें करने वाले बना. या अल्लाह, हमारे बच्चे और हमारी आने वाली नस्लों की तू हिफाजत फरमा. या अल्लाह, ये अगर बचना भी चाहे तो कैसे बच सकते हैं? हर तरह फितना है, फसाद है, कुफर है, शिरक है, लादीनियत है, इल्हाद है, इर्तिदाद है और फितने फसाद की आग बरपा है. ए मेरे मौला, अगर ये बचना भी चाहे तो कैसे बच सकते हैं? ए मेरे मौला, बनी इसराइल में हर दौर और जमाने में तू नबियों को भेजता रहा, तू रसूलों को भेजता रहा जो अपनी उम्मत को संभालते रहे. ए मौला, अब कोई नबी आने वाला नहीं है. ए मौला, तू हमारा हामी बन जा, हमारा नासिर बन जा, हमारा मददगार बन जा. ये अल्लाह, मुसलमान जहां जहां परेशान है, जिस जिस लाइन की परेशानी है, ए मौला उनकी परेशानियों को दूर फरमा. या अल्लाह, आज हमारे पास बहुत खाना है, बहुत पीना है, क्या खाना क्या पीना इसमें हमें कंफ्यूजन है. ए मौला, हजारों लाखों हमारे भाई, हमारे बहन, हमारे बच्चे और बच्चियां और मासूम मासूम बच्चे फलस्तीन के अंदर, कश्मीर के अंदर, बांग्लादेश के अंदर, बर्मा के अंदर, बांग्लादेश के अंदर में, हिंदुस्तान के अंदर में, फिलीपीन के अंदर, सीरिया के अंदर, मुल्क शाम में, लीबिया में, इराक में, अफ्रीका में, दुनिया के कोने कोने में, इन गरीब मुल्कों में ऐसे फंसे हुए हैं, उनके पास न सहरी है, इनके पास न इफ्तार है. ए मेरे मौला, ये आजमाइश तेरी तरफ से है. ये मौला, इन आजमाइश में उनको साबित कदम रख. या मौला, उनके मसाइलों का हल फरमा. या अल्लाह, जालिमीन के ऊपर उनकी मदद फरमा. अल्लाहुम्मा अंसुरहुम, अल्लाहुम्मा अंसुरहुम, अल्लाहुम्मा अंसुरहुम अला अदुव्विका वला अदुव्विहिम. अल्लाहुम्मा अंसुरिल इस्लाम वल मुस्लिमीन, अल्लाहुम्मा अंसुरिल मुस्लिमीन फी कुल्ल मकान, अल्लाहुम्मा अंसुरिल मुस्तज़अफ़ीन फी कुल्ल मकान. चाहे हिंदुस्तान हो या पाकिस्तान हो या कश्मीर हो या अफगानिस्तान हो, या अल्लाह, दुनिया के कोने कोने में जहां मुसलमान परेशान है, उनकी परेशानी को दूर फरमा, हमारा खातिमा ईमान पर फरमा. या इलाही आलमीन, जिन जिन लोगों ने दुआओं के लिए कहा लिखा, जिनका हक है, उनके ज़रूरी ज़ायद मकासिद पूरे फरमा. और जितने भी मरहूमीन है, सबकी तो बख्शिश और मग़फ़िरत फरमा. सुब्हान रब्बिका रब्बिल इज़्ज़ति अम्मा यसिफ़ून व सलामुन अलल मुरसलीन, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन.